Hello students. How are you all? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Biology in Seconds. Today we will discuss the exercise of Chapter 11 Bioenergetics. Their MCQs, true, false, and short questions. Let's start.
So dear students, question number 1 is, each question has 4 options and circle the correct answer. So first MCQ is, magnesium is an important nutrient in green plants as it is an essential component of. So alpha option is cell sap, beta option is protein, Charlie option is chlorophyll, and delta option is glucose. So obviously it is Charlie option, that is chlorophyll. MCQ number 2, it says, when a green plant performs photosynthesis at its maximum rate. जब भी कोई plant अपनी maximum photosynthesis कर रहा होगा तो what will happen? Option alpha is the rate of water loss is low. Beta option is the water content of the plant will be low. Charlie option is the energy content of the plant will be low. And the delta option is the energy content will be unaffected. So the correct answer for this question is beta option, that is the water content of the plant will be low. MCQ number 3, it says, during the dark reactions of photosynthesis, the main process which occurs is, तो dark reaction में जो main process वो क्या होगा? Alpha option, release of oxygen. Beta option, energy absorption by chlorophyll. Charlie option, addition of hydrogen to carbon dioxide. And delta option is formation of ATP. तो dear students, आपको पता है कि dark reaction में होता क्या? That is the reduction of carbon dioxide. तो carbon dioxide की reduction किसे कहते हैं? Addition of hydrogen. So it is obviously option of C or Charlie option, that is addition of hydrogen to carbon dioxide. Now MCQ number 4, which statement about ATP is not true? ATP हमने डिटेल से पढ़ा, उसके हवाले से कौन सी स्टेटमेंट है जो कि गलत है? It is used as an energy currency by all cells. Alpha option. So it is correct. हमने जो करेक्ट नहीं है वो ढूंढनी है. Beta option. It is formed only under aerobic conditions. Now हमने पढ़ा था कि ये anaerobic conditions में भी बनती है. अलबत्ता उसमें थोड़ी कम बनती है, लेकिन बनती जरूर है. So Charlie option is some ATP is used to derive the synthesis of storage compounds. Yes, it is true. And delta option is it provides the energy for many different biochemical reactions. It is also true. So alpha option is true. Charlie option is true. Delta option is true. Only which is not true about ATP is the beta option, that it is formed only during aerobic respiration or aerobic conditions. Now MCQ number 5, it says glycolysis produces no ATP. Alpha option, no. Beta option, it is same as fermentation, no. Charlie option takes place in the mitochondria, no, it takes place in the cytoplasm. We are left with only last option, delta option, reduces 2 molecules of NAT for every glucose molecule processed. Yes, that is the answer. So delta option is the answer for MCQ number 5. Now MCQ number 6, it says the citric acid cycle, alpha option, takes place in the mitochondria. Beta option reduces 2 molecules of NAD for every glucose molecule processed. No, we are talking about the citric acid cycle or the Krebs cycle. Charlie option is the same thing as fermentation. And delta option has no connection with the respiratory chain. So it is a part of respiratory chain, that is citric acid cycle or Krebs cycle. So the only answer is left, which is correct. That is alpha option. That says the citric acid cycle takes place in the mitochondrion. Now MCQ number 7, it says which statement about the chemiosmotic mechanism is not true? तो chemiosmosis डिटेल से समझाया एक पूरे लेक्चर में, तो उसके हवाले से कौन सी स्टेटमेंट जो है वो सही नहीं है? Alpha option, protons return through the membrane by the way of channel protein. Yes, it is true. Beta option, protons are pumped across a membrane. Yes, it is also true. Charlie option, proton pumping is associated with the respiratory chain. तो chemiosmosis ये plants में जो है हो रहा है during photosynthesis और उसमें जो light reactions के दौरान ऐसा चल रहा है, जबकि respiration वो एक अलग से mechanism है, so it should not be associated. और delta option is the membrane in the question, जो हमें question पूछा गया उसमें जो जिस membrane का जिक्र है is the inner mitochondrial membrane. So dear students, we are talking about the chemiosmosis. So chemiosmosis में हम बात करते हैं regarding the it takes place in the chloroplast. So यहाँ पर inner mitochondrial membrane का जिक्र है. So mitochondria में तो respiratory chain होती है. Clear? So the correct answer for this question is option D or delta option. Now MCQ number 8, which statement about oxidative phosphorylation is not true? तो हमने oxidative phosphorylation पढ़ी थी, the formation of ATP in the presence of oxygen. So उसके वाले से कौन सी statement true नहीं है? Its functions can be served equally by fermentation. No, fermentation is something else. Beta option is in eukaryotes, it takes place in mitochondria. Yes. Charlie option, it is brought about by the chemiosmotic mechanism. Delta option is it is the formation of ATP during operation of the respiratory chain. So that is also true. So only option is left, that is its functions can be served equally well by fermentation. तो fermentation तो anaerobic respiration है और उसमें ऑक्सीजन की इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं है, तो हम यहाँ पर ऑक्सीडेटिव फॉस्फोराइलेशन की बात कर रहे हैं. So that is the यहाँ पर यही आंसर है इसका, ये इसके हवाले से ट्रू नहीं है. Clear? Alpha option is the answer. Now MCQ number 9, before pyruvate enters the citric acid cycle or the Krebs cycle, it is decarboxylated, oxidized and combined with coenzyme A forming acetyl-CoA, carbon dioxide and one molecule of, yes, alpha option NADH, beta option FADH2, Charlie option ATP and delta option ADP. So the correct answer is alpha option, that is NADH, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Number 10, in the first step of citric acid cycle, the acetyl-CoA reacts with oxaloacetate to form, yes, so 6 carbon compound बनता है. Alpha option pyruvate, beta option citrate, Charlie option is NADH and delta option is ATP. The correct answer is citrate. Now the last MCQ. When deprived of oxygen, yeast cells obtain energy by fermentation, producing carbon dioxide, ATP, and yes. So पढ़ा था हमने alcoholic fermentation में. So alpha option is acetyl CoA, beta option is ethyl alcohol, and Charlie option is lactate, and delta option is pyruvate. तो जी dear friends, तो जब ये yeast ox से वो करते हैं fermentation, तो उसमें क्या क्या बनता है? ATP and carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol. So the answer is ethyl alcohol. Question number 2, write whether the statement is true or false and write the correct statement if it is false. So first statement is hydroponics are the plants grown in water culture. Yes, it is true. ये हमने chapter number 1 में पढ़ा था. Statement number 2, calcium is an essential element for chlorophyll formation. That is false. So chlorophyll formation के लिए magnesium और nitrogen तो हो सकते हैं, calcium नहीं. Clear? So magnesium उसके लिए ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. And as a central metal atom. And nitrogen as well because it forms the pyrrole rings. Number 3, the chlorosis means yellowing of leaves due to the deficiency of certain essential elements of plant nutrition. Yes, it is true. Now, short questions. Question number 3. The first part is list 4 features of the leaf which show that it is able to carry out photosynthesis effectively. So it increases the surface area for absorption. Number 1, due to presence of stomata, gaseous exchange is better. Number 3, water is reached by xylem over here. And number 4, all mesophyll cells contain chlorophyll. Okay? Number 2, summarize the role of water in photosynthesis. So dear students, water is the major reactant of or the raw material for photosynthesis. So without water there will be no photosynthesis. क्योंकि water होगा तो photolysis होगी तो electron transport chain आके light reaction वो आगे move on होगा. Electrons होते हैं वो gap को fill करेंगे. In the first, the photosystem 2. And number 3, what are T.W. Engelmann and Melvin Kelvin famous for? तो T.W. Engelmann आपको याद होगा ये first scientist जिसने first action spectrum वो produce किया था स्पाइरोगैरा के ऊपर. और Melvin Kelvin it is famous for the dark reactions. ठीक है. Question number 4, what is the difference between an action spectrum and an absorption spectrum? So this one's details से समझाया गया था आपको. Absorption spectrum for a chlorophyll indicates the level of absorption of different wavelength of light, while action spectrum shows the effectiveness of different wavelengths of lights in photosynthesis. Now, number 5, what is the role of accessory pigments in light absorption? So dear students, आपको पता है कि जो accessory pigments हैं वो wavelengths जिनको main photosynthetic pigment यानी chlorophyll A जो है वो absorb ना कर सकती हो, so carotenoids उनको absorb करेंगे and they will pass on to chlorophyll B and chlorophyll B will pass on to the chlorophyll A for effective photosynthesis. Question number 6, when and why there is no net exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen between the leaves and atmosphere? तो याद होगा आपको इंट्रोडक्टरी लेक्चर में पढ़ा था, कंपनसेशन पॉइंट याद होगा आपको. सो एट द डॉन एंड डस्क, सूरज के तुलू होने के वक्त और सूरज के गुरूब होने के वक्त जब लाइट इंटेंसिटी कम होती है, सो उस वक्त रेस्पिरेशन के नतीजे में जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बनेगी ये सिर्फ इतनी होगी कि वो इस्तेमाल हो सके फोटोसिंथेसिस के लिए, और फोटोसिंथेसिस में जितनी ऑक्सीजन बनेगी दैट विल बी ओनली सफिशिएंट फॉर द रेस्पिरेशन. सो इस दौरान एट डॉन एंड डस्क देयर इज नो नेट एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस बिटवीन द प्लांट एंड द एटमॉस्फेयर. सो दैट इज कंपनसेशन पॉइंट. And question number 7, what is the net production of ATP during glycolysis? So net production पूछी गई है, तो net production 2 ATP, क्योंकि 2 तो इस्तेमाल हो गए थे, वो पे बैक हुए और 2 टोटल 4 बने थे, 2 इस्तेमाल हुए थे हमारे प्रेपरेटरी फेज में, तो नेट हमें कितना फायदा हुआ 2 का 2 ATP. What is the main difference between photosphorylation and oxidative phosphorylation? मेन डिफरेंस पूछा गया है. phosphorylation हमने पढ़ा था फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ATP जिसमें कि जो फॉस्फेट ग्रुप ट्रांसफर होता है ऑर्गेनिक मॉलिक्यूल्स के दरमियान. सो photosphorylation it takes place in the presence of light, while oxidative phosphorylation it takes place in the presence of oxygen. photosphorylation photosynthesis में होती है आमतौर पर और during the light reactions, और oxidative phosphorylation जो होती है that takes place during cellular respiration in the chloroplast. What is the location of electron transport chain and chemiosmosis in photosynthesis and in cellular respiration? तो electron transport chain in chemiosmosis and in photosynthesis कहाँ पर होती है dear students? In the thylakoid membrane, inner membrane of the thylakoid membrane. ठीक है, जो thylakoid तो thylakoid कहाँ पर है? क्लोरोप्लास्ट में. और cellular respiration में माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया की inner membrane वहाँ पर electron transport chain मौजूद है. Number 10, how did the evolution of photosynthesis affect the metabolic pathway? तो metabolic pathway को किस तरह से उसने affect किया? So with the start of photosynthesis, oxygen जो है वो environment के अंदर आना शुरू हुई. Oxygen came into the atmosphere and it initiated oxidative phosphorylation through aerobic respiration. Now, question number 12. Why are the keratinoids usually not obvious in the leaves? They can be seen in the leaves before the leaf fall. Why? कि जो आमतौर पर पत्तों में हमें के जो accessory pigments जो केराटिनॉइड्स हैं वो हमें ज़्यादा नजर क्यों नहीं आती? So keratinoids absorb less colors and their colors are masked by dark green color of the chlorophyll. So they are not obvious in the leaves. Before leaf fall, there is loss of chlorophyll, so keratinoids become obvious. Clear? Or now the last question. How is the formation of vitamin A linked with eating of carrot? हम कहते हैं ना कि गाजर खाओ तो विटामिन ए जो है उससे आएगा. So carrots contain carotenoids and vitamin A is involved in the supply of carotenoids to the sensory cells of retina of the eye, without which they cannot function. आपको पता है कि जो रेटिना है उसके आई का उसको विटामिन ए के बगैर काम नहीं कर सकता. आपने पढ़ा था. It leads to the formation of proteins जो कि चाहिए होती हैं डार्क में, अंधेरे में खासतौर पर. तो नहीं होगा तो उससे में नाइट ब्लाइंडनेस हो सकती है इसकी डेफिशिएंसी से.